So Krishna, through this 66th verse of the 18th chapter, is actually giving us the clue, a formula or the direct path by which we can go back home, back to Godhead. Only thing what he demands is we have to surrender everything for him. Sarva dharman parityaja. When he says sarva dharman, means everything whatever we are doing, everything what we are attached to, everything what we are following. We have to give it up and just surrender unto him only. That ekam word is very important. So this verse, it sounds very easy. It sounds very simple. But it is as difficult as easy it sounds to be. Why? Because as devotees, all devotees are stuck up at this level. We become devotees, but we are not able to reach Krishna. Why? Because we are not able to surrender fully only to Krishna. And what is the reason for this? The only reason is that even though we have become devotees, but that fear in our heart is not allowing us to surrender fully. And what is that fear? That fear of insecurity. That if I surrender to Krishna, what will happen to me? What about my so-called relationships? What about so-called my sources of livelihood? My very existence is, it ends up in a very insecure feeling. My whole endeavors get stuck up because of that insecure feelings. And therefore, we are not able to surrender to Krishna. That is the root cause where all the devotees are stuck up. When they are asked to surrender, no, that insecure feeling comes. Why? Because of fear. That what will happen to me? Will Krishna will really take care of me? What will happen to all those things which I am attached to? What will happen to all those people, those who are dependent on me? So because of this insecure feeling, we are not able to surrender to Krishna. But we have to understand that this fear is the root problem, insecurity is a root problem. But when such thought come, we have to think about Prahlad. The most insecure person was Prahlad. Why? Just because he surrendered to Krishna, his father would not even share anything of his. Just if he had to say Om Hiranyakashipaya Namaha rather than Om Narayana Namaha, he would have been the emperor of all the three worlds. But just giving up Om Hiranyakashipaya Namaha and just chanting Narayana, he was put in the most insecure condition where he was bereft of everything to the extent of his life also. What to speak of other people, his whole life, his own life was in such an insecure situation. But still, what we learn from Prahlad, fearlessly, he could surrender to Krishna. And that was the reason for which Lord Narasimha Dev, even though being all pervasive, Krishna, Narayana means all pervasive, Vishnu means all pervasive, that Narayana appeared from a pillar just to keep the words of his devotee. Satyam vidhatum nijavritti bhashitam vyaptim cha bhuteshu cha khileshu chatmani adrusyam ati adbhutam rupam advayam sambe sabhayam na mrigam na manusham. Right from the pillar in the assembly hall, he manifested. Why? Because of that fearlessness. Because of that fearlessness and because of that faith, and to offer that fearlessness to Prahlad, Lord Narasimha Dev appeared. So therefore, on 6th of May, whole world is celebrating Narasimha Jayanti. So it is a good opportunity for us to take one step or come one step closer to Krishna by praying for that fearlessness. Because only when that fearlessness is bestowed upon us, then we can take one step in surrendering ourselves to Krishna and going back home, back to Godhead. And the whole purpose of Narasimha Dev, out of the so many incarnations, the Lord appears in so many incarnations, but the speciality of this incarnation is only to offer fearlessness to his devotees. So therefore, as the world situation is around, each and every person, every human being, irrespective of who is, what is, everyone is today in such a situation of fearfulness, where practically they are feeling so insecure. But devotees, let us pray for ourselves on this auspicious day of Narasimha Chaturdashi that is going to come on 6th of May, And also, as devotees, we are supposed to care for the world, we are supposed to pray for the world. Let us pray to Lord Narasimha Dev to offer them also fearlessness, so that they can also have peace of mind and peace of heart. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna.